In the summer of 2000, the small town of Skidmore, Missouri, was rocked by the disappearance of 19-year-old Branson Perry. Branson had been out with friends at the local bar, but when he failed to return home, his family and friends became worried. Days turned into weeks, and still there was no sign of him. Then, in early June, a shocking discovery was made. Branson's abandoned car was found in a parking lot near his home, with the key still in the ignition. The investigation into his disappearance ramped up, with local and state law enforcement officials working tirelessly to find any clues that could lead them to the missing teen. As the investigation continued, rumors and speculation began to swirl around the small town. Some suggested that Branson had gotten into trouble with the wrong people, while others pointed to potential suspects who had been seen in the area around the time of his disappearance. But despite their efforts, the case went cold, and Branson's family and friends were left with no answers. Then, in 2001, another tragedy struck Skidmore. The town's only law enforcement officer, David Robert Elliott, was shot and killed in his home. The community was stunned, and many began to wonder if there was a connection between Elliott's murder and Branson's disappearance. As the investigation into Elliott's murder ramped up, tensions in Skidmore began to rise. Rumors and speculation continued to swirl, and the community struggled to come to terms with the possibility that someone in their midst could be capable of such violence. But despite their efforts, the investigation into both cases failed to yield any conclusive evidence, and the killer or killers remained unknown. Today, Branson's family and friends continue to search for answers, while the town of Skidmore remains haunted by the memory of these two unsolved crimes. The story of Branson Perry's disappearance and David Robert Elliott's murder is a haunting one, filled with unanswered questions and a sense of deep loss. It's a reminder that even in small towns, where everyone knows each other, horrific acts of violence can occur, and justice may remain elusive.